Hey, what's up everybody? It's William back for another Diecast review. This time it's going to be yet another Jimmie Johnson hauler. It's a pretty cool one though. I haven't seen it a whole lot and I'm not sure if you guys have either. It's Jimmie Johnson's 2015 Season in Review hauler. This is a part of the Nascar Authentics line, as you can tell by what it says right there on the box. I actually have not seen this in stores, online, anywhere. I saw a render of it, I believe, once, and it was months ago. I thought it was maybe just an idea that never really got produced. On Lionel's part, they just, they had it as an idea. We thought, hey, we'll release it, or it was one of those things that I thought was maybe just other people found it and I wasn't able to, and now they were done selling it because it is a 2015 hauler. But just very recently found it, saw it at Target, and we have it here now. So this is pretty cool. We'll open it up because there's actually a different design on the other side of the hauler. As here you can see the box is Jimmie Johnson 48, and you've got your normal NASCAR Authentics print there with the driver, or the in-car view of the driver driving it. Well, it looks like New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'm pretty convinced that that's what it is. NASCAR Authentics there. Hendrick Motorsports. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they also got this design from NASCAR 15. If you ask me, it looks a lot like NASCAR 15. And then, as I showed you here on the top, just 48 Jimmie Johnson NASCAR. The hauler there, and then on the bottom, just Lionel Racing RCCA, which I kind of find funny that they put the RCCA Elite on this, since this is nowhere near an Elite diecast, but I guess they put it on there anyway. So I'll get this hauler out of the box and we'll see how cool it really is. Alright, and here we have the hauler opened up out of the packaging, and right off the bat I'd like to say this is a really nice looking hauler. I wish they would have done the 2015, don't get me wrong, I really like the way this looks. I think this looks really nice. But with the way that Lionel does the haulers, aside from, when Spin Master did the haulers, they were super nice as well, but they didn't have any metallic finish on the paint or anything like that. It was just blue molded plastic, and like I said, those were very nice, but these are just a bit better quality if you ask me. Like I said though, the other ones weren't bad quality at all. These are just a bit, I'd say these are up a notch a bit, which makes me wish that they would have done just like the regular design for Jimmie Johnson's 2015 hauler, just like the regular one with the lows on it. Granted, like I said, this one looks great, but I wish they would have done the other one too, because I think that one would look phenomenal. And the reason I say that is because I actually went to the hauler parade in Sacramento in 2015 when the haulers were going to Sonoma that year, and the hauler, Jimmie's hauler, drove right in front of me. I thought it looked so great. But enough with that. We'll get started here. I guess I'll show you just, first of all, this is what the hauler looks like just by itself when it's hooked up to the actual trailer here. And like I said, it's based off of Jimmie Johnson's 2015 year in review hauler. So it's just a bunch of moments from the year 2015. It just kind of recounts all of his wins and moments throughout the year. So I will take a look at this trailer here in just a second. First, I'll give you a look at the cab here, and very nice. Like I said, the paint is very nice with the metallic. I feel like I keep saying that, very nice, but it really is nice. You've got this metallic paint here in the blue, very, very reminiscent, if not spot on, of what Jimmie Johnson's blue is on his race car. That's looks like the look that they were going for is that shade of blue, and you can tell by when the light hits it, it's got that metallic finish on it, which I really like. I think it looks really nice. And there again, this is me saying really nice. There's the front. I like how they did the chrome on the grill. That looks great. I'll say that instead of very nice again. You kind of got a paint chip right there on the 48. I'm not sure if you can see that. Just a little bit. There's a little bitty paint chip right there. I just realized that, which is kind of unfortunate, but you can't really see it too much. And then there's the back. You've got your little exhaust pipe there on the back of the cab, and you've got the mud flaps here, all in chrome. Which, if I can get the camera to focus on them, there you go. So yeah, and then there's the whole trailer hitch for the trailer. I guess I should probably show you the top as well. You got up here on the top, you got a little window, and it also says Hendrick Motorsports right there, which I think that's pretty cool. It's hard to see, but there is a little molded interior inside of the cab. There are like 2 seats and a whole dashboard and steering wheel. You can kind of see it a little bit from that angle. It's hard to get it in on camera, but it is in there. Like I said, hard to see and hard to point out, but there is one in there, which I appreciate that they even try to do that. You know, you would think that maybe they just leave that alone in there. Hey, who's really going to look in there anyway? But they really thought about, hey, someone might look in there and they might want an actual interior. And the fact that they did that, and even though it's hard to see, I'd almost want to, not sure if you can unscrew this. You can't unscrew this, so I'm almost tempted to like take the cab off and look in there and see how much they actually put into it, because it looks really nice just looking in the little window they have there. There is a look at the bottom if you are interested. Actually pretty nice detail, molded detail on the bottom too. For these retail at Target for like $14.99. So for $14.99, this is very as good of quality as you can get for $14.99. This is right up there if you ask me. Rubber tires, so that's cool too. And you've got the silver rims on there. So I think the cab just looks nice by itself like that, because this doesn't really have any year in review 2015 on it. It just looks like how Jimmie's hauler did during the regular 2015 season. So this, like I said, if you could have just added on his standard hauler here on the back, I think that would look great. Like I said, this trailer that they've got included with this looks great too. Like I said, just really nice with like the silver and all of that. But enough with that. We'll get that out of here and we'll bring in the actual the trailer here. And actually, I'll put it on the back of the cab here, so it sits up here so we can see it better. So just giving you a closer look at what's on the trailer here. You've got, that's Jimmie Johnson's win in the spring of 2015 at Texas Motor Speedway. You can see there he had the Pro Services car that night. I remember watching him win that race. You can see there, that looks, I believe that's his 2015 spring Kansas win. Him doing the burnout for that there. This big one right here, this big picture of Jimmie's car, I believe that's at Atlanta, and that was the second race of 2015. So I believe that's his Atlanta win. They're doing a pit stop there on the old number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet, and I believe that's at Dover, if I'm not mistaken. And then over here, we've got just a picture of Jimmie sitting in the car, and I know for sure that that is Jimmie Johnson's 2015 spring Dover win. And then in front of all these pictures, you've got the Team Lowe's Racing logo, which you honestly don't see too much nowadays, so it's nice that they included that on there. I should mention that there is the Team Lowe's Racing logo here too on the side of the cab. Was like I mentioned, the number 48 there. But we've got the Team Lowe's Racing logo, we've got Jimmie Johnson's signature, and then 48. And then you come around to the back of the rig, and you've got Team Lowe's Racing once again, and another picture of Jimmie Johnson doing his burnout after, I believe, like I said, that's his 2015 Kansas win. Another 48 JJ logo there. And you come around to this side, and like I said, it's actually different pictures, which I think that's nice how they did that. I think it's actually better that way, because then you get to recap more of the year that way. So there's the Jimmie Johnson and Chad Knaus raising the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 trophy there after their win at Atlanta. I think this picture is from, I want to say that it might be Kansas again, but I'm not sure on that one. Here's just a picture. I can't really tell where that was taken. Just Jimmie Johnson's car racing there. Again, Jimmie's pit crew doing work on the car. I believe that's at Texas. And then this one right here of Jimmie holding up the number 1 there, I believe that's at Dover. But don't hold that to me, because I'm not quite sure. And then once again, we've got the 48, the Team Lowe's Racing, and the Jimmie Johnson signature. So very, very cool, if you ask me. I love the way they did this. The way they did the two sides differently. I think, like I said, I think it's better that way. I think I would prefer it to be different. Because, like I said, you can recap more of the year that way. I think that's cool the way they did that. Really, really cool hauler. If you can find it anywhere, especially if you're a Jimmie Johnson fan, I would recommend picking it up. I'm trying to think if there's anything I really have else to comment. Oh, actually, I do have one thing to comment. So, as I mentioned, the cab here has the metallic blue finish, as I'm trying to get the camera to focus so you can see it. There you go. So you can see you've got this metallic blue finish on the cab here on the semi-truck, that blue, even the cab here is all, this is die-cast metal. Well, the trailer here, the actual hauler, is plastic, but yet somehow they still did a metallic finish on the blue plastic of the trailer, which I've never seen them do. It's kind of hard to see. You can kind of see it right here along the edge. That is a metallic blue finish that they did here on the actual trailer. Like I said, I think that's really cool. Usually they would do like any kind of special finish or paint on the cab since it's actual die-cast metal, and the haulers are always plastic, but on the plastic of the hauler they actually did like a metallic finish to the plastic, and I've never seen that on one of these haulers, and now it's kind of hard to see because the light is fading in my bedroom, but there you can kind of see it just a little bit. It is there, so no, yeah, that's really cool. And I know we're going on 11 minutes and I'm probably just rambling, but there's also, as always, there's the molded detail along the side of the cab, like I've shown before, just replicating cabinets and compartments on the side of the hauler, and probably also the lights that you would see come on if you ever pass one of these on the freeway or the highway or wherever you might see these haulers out on the road. On the back, they do include, there is like stickers and decals to replicate like brake lights, so I think that's cool. There's also some molded detail down here to replicate that as well, and you know, like the red and white little like reflection. So yeah, very, very nice for what these haulers cost you. $14.99. I don't think that's a bad deal at all for what you get with these haulers. The detail, the molded detail in both the die-cast, the semi-truck, and here. And I should also mention that you can put a, if you don't know this, you can put a die-cast in the back here. So you can probably fit 2 or 3 in there if you really tried. But the back does open. You can put die-cast, NASCAR Authentics die-cast probably, and any other die-cast, 1/24 scale die-cast you have in there. Just for what you get for $14.99, I don't think you can really go wrong on one of these. For any driver, really, because I saw they had Tony Stewart, Danica Patrick. For what you're getting with this hauler, I don't think you can really go wrong. Like I said, any driver. This one I would certainly recommend for any Jimmie Johnson fan, but even if you're not, and you just want a cool-looking hauler, this is definitely one to pick up. But I'm going on 12 minutes, and probably a lot of you have already turned off the video, but if you haven't, I really appreciate it, really appreciate the support. I'm almost to 100 subscribers, and that's so great. I'm so excited for that. So thank you all for watching. Please comment, leave a like, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.